Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 where it's comic book time.
Comic book time!
Pretty sure. Yeah, closing argument.
Comic book time.
Comic book time. Okay, what do we got?
Alright, what's that one? After receiving this item from Himiko, the culprit, so it was the black crossbow if we have it.
Hit the exocyl, the only antidote, trail of blood. Alright, so none of that.
Okay.
There's the, hit the exocyl. Alright.
Okay.
Did that unlock anything new?
No, we have 4 more to go.
Where did the culprit shoot Kokichi? Don't think we have.
No.
Who opened the shutter and got inside the hangar? Don't think we have that one either. Who was hit by the first arrow Maki fired? That would have been Kokichi, but I don't think we have.
No, we don't have that one yet.
Who was hit by the second arrow? That would be Kaito, which I don't think we have. What did Kokichi take from the culprit? Pretended the only antidote.
Okay.
Got it. After Maki left, what weapon did Kokichi take out? Oh, the electro bomb?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Who actually drank the antidote? We don't have that. What evidence did the culprit leave in the bathroom?
What's the blood? Is there blood stain?
Why was Kokichi dragged along the ground? Trail of blood. And then I think, let's see. What opened the I thought it said who the first time.
All right, that should open some stuff now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assembled the crossbow.
Culprit in the press.
Kokichi in the press.
Drink the antidote.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't think we have any of that stuff. I think this is all later. Who actually drank the antidote? Do we?
Yep, right there.
Okay. What evidence did the culprit leave behind in the bathroom?
We don't have the toilet stuff yet. Toilet clothes. We don't have it yet.
Yeah.
I think these are gonna be further back.
Who was put in the hydraulic press first?
The culprit.
The culprit was in the press.
And then put Kokichi with no shirt. Okay, that unlocks stuff.
Yeah, so now we have everything.
Toilet clothes.
Yeah, what evidence did the culprit flush down the toilet? Oh. Alright, let's go all the way back to start.
Alright, where did the culprit shoot Kokichi? It was in the...
Kokichi's right arm.
Okay. And then it was... Oop.
Who? I think we have that one. Yeah.
Sorry. I thought we would...
Who was hit by the first arrow Maki fired?
Kokichi's back.
Yeah.
And then it's Kokichi.
The culprit's left arm.
Sorry, left arm.
What evidence of the 3 arrows? Perfect.
This is the truth of the case.
Is it now?
Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together.
Do we have to really say culprit? We know it's Kaito.
I just like that he has his little coat
Hito
on
saw
too.
Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the exocyl hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case.
We don't know who it is.
Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon.
Oh, I liked him.
Disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way.
I like that Mew had a little calling card on her item. She had this cute little like bear face or bunny face or something.
I didn't notice that until now.
Inside.
Yeah, because it was on the electro bomb, and then now I see it on the hammer.
I like that.
She knew Exosols could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an Exosol with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard.
Maki roll.
Hello, giant
The
Exosol.
shutter of the hangar opened, and an Exosol stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an Exosol to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the Exosol. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison.
Why do we have all these poisons?
Why do we have all these weapons?
The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies.
I don't think he was lying.
I don't
though.
think he was lying about being a remnant of despair.
When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror.
Or Kaito, his facial expression right there.
I know.
Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow, but it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon.
Look at his eyes.
An electro bomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours.
I guess it doesn't matter, but he would have had to have used the electro bomb before, while Maki was trying to slash at the control panel.
Kokichi's plan was to use an electro bomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electro bomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan.
It's a real professional operation we got going here.
Kokichi
At least I have
needed
fun.
to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request.
The only thing I can think of is to save Maki.
Right.
Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail.
It wasn't really blackmail. I mean, they did it so that Maki would be the
In any
blackened.
case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strike 9 poison, the whole plan would be ruined.
Also curious, could you have split that antidote?
I thought about that. I'm assuming
it.
it,
In the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press.
like, it wouldn't have been potent enough to actually cure the poison.
This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electro bomb had disabled it.
I just realized Kaito had to really trust Kokichi because Kokichi could have just crushed him there.
Yep.
The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out.
Well, he didn't figure it out. We did.
With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes.
Even the turbo toilet couldn't flush those clothes.
Yeah.
Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath.
Oh, so he was in there the whole
Here they
time.
are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
I'm like, should we have really solved this?
That's what I'm wondering.
The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it?
Unless Monokuma was probably just gonna kill us all if we didn't figure it out.
Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut.
Luminary of the stars.
I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man! Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions!
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it? But it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
No, my detective work was flawless. It's the truth. I'm sure that Kaito is inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is this about Monokuma? Or is there another aspect to this?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead.
So come out of the exisal.
Not just possible. It's the actual truth.
I'm surprised Monokuma is like letting him go along with this. Unless Monokuma...
It's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
Ruin? I see, so that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself. That's why Kaito has been so stubborn all this time. But what does he mean by ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic, and I believe in Kaito. From this point on, it's not about logic. It's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito, not as a detective, but as Shuichi Sahara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
Huh?
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen.
What?
What?
What? What?
All right, let's pin this down.
Well, we haven't
Who's
lied yet.
inside that exisal?
We're gonna switch it in live because
Kaito,
we're
right?
trying to throw out Monokuma.
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
That's
and the
right.
culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
Kaito is trying to ruin the game. That's why he's hiding the truth. I don't know exactly why, but he's putting his life on the line for it. So to put my faith in him, this is the only way. Everything that we've determined up to now, what if I turned it all on its head? Yes, I need to lie. Well,
All
okay.
right.
What do we have? No one has seen Kokichi during the entire investigation. Okay, I don't know if that's necessarily it.
Let's pin this down. Who is inside that exosome?
I don't
Kaito,
understand.
That's what you said.
I wish I
isn't
could
it?
see what the lie is gonna be.
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Maybe the disappearance?
Oh, we're gonna say we saw Kokichi. Okay.
Of course
Again,
not.
like it would be nice if you could
I would never
see
die.
what it was.
I trust Shuichi.
Oh, let's pin it down. Who is inside that exosome?
I wonder if there is a way to see.
Kaito, right?
It seems like a pretty
That's what you said, isn't it?
big oversight.
Kokichi's the one who died.
Oh, wait.
Flip it. You didn't lie.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury!
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you
Ew,
all.
we're gonna go on our sword.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Oh, hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really? I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaito is trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaito is risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaito. I will believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all.
I feel weird about this.
Yeah.
'Cause we're gonna get ourselves killed over this.
If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito.
This seems
There's
wrong.
no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito.
Stop it! That's enough.
Huh?
It's over.
What?
If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. All right, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started!
Well said. Let's get this started then.
Yeah, I mean, there's no
The
way.
heart-racing
Monokuma's
excitement
gonna
as
get it
the
wrong now.
blackened and the spotless face-off. It's voting time!
So we were right the first time.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Did everyone vote for Kokichi?
I'm kind of interested to see how this. I don't think anyone could have. Yeah.
Even Maki voted for him?
It would make the most sense.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
No. He was an idiot, but he was our idiot. Yeah. I think we do get them for... Yeah, here we go. Ooh. Alright, where did we do bad? Oh! Wait, how did we do bad on closing?
Probably took us too long.
Oh, maybe. That's too bad. That was near perfect. Oh, well. Well, if the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even morons can't screw this up.
Absolutely right!
The Blackened who killed Kokichi Oma is Kaito Momota. You all got it right. So you all got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Makiro voted for me. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know...
But man, was it hard to act like Kokichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines while he was dying.
Jeez.
Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing. It's even got a bunch of alternate lines for different events, too.
Holy crap.
But even so, I still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell, though, huh?
Come on, man.
Hey, come on, guys. Don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good.
Why? Why? Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why did you kill him? I believed that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing.
Maki. Was she protecting Kaito or just believing in him, like me?
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it is just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw them off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind. Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Pretended? You all fell for it, but you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control, I had you make it. The mysterious message in the courtyard, using Gonta to make him a murderer, and making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind.
What?
What the hell? Why'd you do all that? The only reason why I pretended to be the mastermind...
Shit!
...was to end this boring killing game.
Huh?
To end it.
Yeah.
And I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. I thought it would end the killing game. But instead, this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Why?
Oh, man.
Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. Oh, remember the flashback light?
Mm-hmm.
That had to have been the real mastermind then, not Kokichi. Well, yeah, we knew it was a mastermind, I guess.
Right.
Never mind. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything is ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it. So whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm like... Himiko's the one that brought him... the crossbow bow.
But that wasn't the poisoned one, so that one wasn't going to make a difference.
No, but how did Maki figured out a case was missing, and that's how she went and decided to go do all this crazy shit. I don't know. My actions were instigated by the true mastermind. But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remember the truth from the flashback light.
Could it be...
Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted.
What?
Maybe the true mastermind had us use the flashback lights, so we would target Kokichi as a remnant of despair.
Which means...
So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along. They expected us to target Kokichi once we remembered he was a remnant of despair.
Okay.
Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why he talked about the true mastermind. But even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. The person claiming to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. We're all students of Hope's Peak Academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. I would have imagined that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. It just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. I didn't know about that flashback light. Guess that's another mystery for you.
I mean...
Anyway, like I was saying...
You know...
Then who is the true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either. But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. This game is pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but is this the plan to throw off the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult. Kaito, I need you. To kill me.
What?
What?
I mean...
The plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown, and then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Maki or Kokichi were the blackened, then I'd shut myself and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end.
But...
That's what I'm most curious about. What makes you think it would end?
That's right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about that myself. Why would Monokuma care if he messed up on who the blackened was? And this is what he said.
Well, you know...
Even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed.
Hold up.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Death games are meant to be watched. If no one was watching, there would be no reason to be such a stickler about the rules. There would be no point in making this game in the first place.
But
Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world.
Which means
Monokuma is aware that someone is watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone.
What did you say?
Well, this is just some kind of show?
But
who'd be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's right, the flashback light is the reason we even remember that.
Nah.
But Kokichi might be right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but after this class trial, there's no doubt.
Listen up.
Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong. Why he relied on Shuichi.
Yeah.
It's just like Kokichi said, if this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. A death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who is watching this?
What's all this about Monokuma? Is this killing game really a show for someone?
Who can say?
Yeah, why won't you tell us? We were friends during the trial.
You guys.
Honestly, I was just happy you guys cooperated with me.
Well,
Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
Well then.
Then here's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind,
Incomprehensible.
then who is the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him?
him.
I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to be continued cliffhanger like that.
Why are you just too cute?
What?
Huh? Really?
Hey,
I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaito? Why did you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyways.
Nah.
It was kind of hard to ignore such an annoying guy.
Huh? What?
Jeez.
Jeez, I wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his.
What?
Yeah, but killing you?
Don't screw around.
What are you talking about? You want me to kill you? I figured you'd react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? Because if this poison kills me, then Maki would become the blackened. And her crime would be exposed so easily.
well, you know.
If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Which is just what the true mastermind expects.
What?
Damn it, that's playing dirty. So that's why you gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself.
Okay, Nagito.
Anyway, this is our chance. Our chance to end the killing game.
Ruin this killing game.
That was wrong voice. Kaito and Kokichi is not good. That's why you have to kill me, so we can win and ruin this killing game. We'll bring the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair. Oh, maybe he is a remnant of despair.
Yeah, I think he is now. I wasn't so sure before, but now.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Then everyone who died can rest in peace.
Oh.
Crap, I'm gonna die soon. Can we get this started already?
Damn.
You're seriously crazy, dude. But you know.
At least I wasn't boring, right?
That punk.
He blackmailed you by using me?
Nah.
No, I agreed to his plan once I heard the words ruin this killing game.
Jeez.
He was crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. And we needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice.
Damn it.
Because I'm out of time. Ooh, I want to find out about this. We'll just find out more in the next episode.
I was waiting for that. Yeah. Yeah.
Poor Kaito. Gonna miss him. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna do it for us. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.